Hey everyone, I am still dry fasting. I'm going on 60 hours right now, so I'm in my third day. And I slept a full 8 hours last night. Um, Yesterday was a hard day. I was very sensitive, and well, I'm a highly sensitive person as it is, so I've used food all my life to numb myself and, just yo yoing back and forth between diets. I really feel called toward more of a breatharian journey. I felt called towards this for many years, like the past 8 years. I've really, really wanted to pursue this. Not to be anything, but just to have, freedom from addiction. And I don't know, just testing my own limits. So physically, I feel good, but emotionally and mentally not so strong. But I mean, that's normal because I've had mental health challenges my whole life. Um, my mom used to say that I was bipolar, and my my ex-husband used to say I was crazy, and my husband now thinks that I have borderline personality disorder, and however anybody wants to label me, um, I don't know. So I don't like to share too much about it, not because I'm not being authentic, just because I just want to show up as my best self for the world. And I don't like portraying um, my shadows and my projections out to others. And that's like a big thing that has actually kind of pushed me away from certain communities is just the negativity and the judgment, which I'm very sensitive to. And I don't have a very thick skin. I'm sorry. People say like, well, just grow a thick skin. Love your haters and everything. I mean, that kind of thing doesn't really come easily for me. So I've spent many years working through triggers and traumas and trying to be a better person and trying to transmute darkness into light. And it's easier said than done, or easier. Yeah, I don't know what I just said. So, anyways, uh, as you all know, I was the organizer of my LA Raw Food Meetup, and I was the founder and organizer of the Raw Food Worldwide Meetup. And I've stepped away from, stepped down from both of those projects. I'm sure most of you know I've been mostly posting about AI stuff, and I haven't really been posting about like health and raw veganism. Even my ageless beauty community is kind of going down, and I have not really been wanting to even post about ageless beauty just because of negative comments. And it started years ago, just people scrutinizing my face and just judging me because I'm promoting women to love themselves and to feel beautiful, and then people just find ways to attack me for that. And also, if I'm not eating raw right now, so I feel like I've felt a lot of judgment from raw vegans for not being fully raw, and that's made me want to kind of pull myself out of that community as well. And then even recently, I was on a breatharian call, a support group call. It was a support group, and somebody commented. It wasn't on my channel, it was on a breatharian channel, but you would think that in a breatharian community it's like very spiritual and high conscious, that people would have compassion and empathy. And somebody commented, they don't even know who I am. They commented that I'm a narcissist, and I have unhealed traumas and triggers. And I mean, why say something like that, right? So, and here I am on my dry fast, and people are saying, somebody said to me today, dry fasting is death. It's not even true. It's not true at all. So, I'm very much alive. Anyways, the point is that we live in this world where people just want to project their own shit onto other people, and what we want most in this world is love, connection, co-creation, and we have freedom of speech, and we use that. I don't know why we use that to attack one another, and we use that to create more division and more separation in this world. And I had this comment from this woman yesterday. I don't even want to go into that one because that one really bothered me. I lost my train of thought. Hold on. I'm going to think about it. What was I going to say? Anyways, the point is that this is what I was going to say. I contemplated on whether because I usually block people, and I was like, you know what, maybe that's me being reactive, but I really just, I feel like I just don't want negativity in my life. I don't want to be negative. I'm an Aries. I have dealt with anger my whole life. I had 2 narcissistic parents. I have been just heartbroken by men in my life. Okay, I have been on a life journey of healing. I am finally with a man who loves me for who I am, where I finally can soften my heart and I can let go of that anger and let go of pain from my past. And I've been working on it diligently, like really, really working on it. And when I get these attacks, when I'm not fully healed, it's like it just shatters me. And that's the thing, is that you never know what someone's going through. And we should really think twice before we comment, before we say something hurtful, something judgmental, projecting our own shadows and projections and beliefs onto other people. Half the time people comment on videos, they didn't even watch the whole video. They're not even getting the point of the video. They're just seeing what they want to see. And then they're using that as a way to attack another person. And I don't know if you've realized, but there is so much depression in the world. There is so many people committing suicide, so much loneliness, so much isolation. Why do you think people are going to AI? Because it's the only safe place that they can talk to without being judged, right? Is this the kind of world that we want to live in? So everyone's like, oh, and I'm like, well, I don't want to feed into their negativity, but I also don't want to see it, so it's like, should I just leave their comment? Should I delete it? Should I block them? And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to block them because I don't want to live in that kind of world. I don't want to even condone their behaviors. And I don't think you should either. Like, I highly encourage you to just block people if they're going to say something to bring you down. And it's not about having to have a thick skin. It's about putting our foot down and saying, this is not the world that we want to live in. We want to live in a world that is peaceful. It is joyful. It is uplifting. It's inspirational. It's loving. It's included. Right? So I'm thinking, if we just block people, maybe people will start to think about what they say before they say it. Because you never know if your comment, if it's not even true, right? Think about it. If you're in a spiritual community or a raw vegan community, or even not any community, right? Or just commenting on some post and you say something and you just project your you just put negativity out in the world. Okay, even if it comes across as being kind, but it's not, it's passive aggressive, you're stealing their joy. You're stealing someone's light. They were happy, they were excited, they're proud of themselves, and then you just said something to bring their energy down. You just lowered their vibration. Why would you do that? Why would you lower someone's vibration? Why not lift each other up? And if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. So before you speak, in person or online, or even to yourself, ask yourself first, is it true? Is it necessary? And is it kind? And I leave you with that. Sending lots of love.